Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Down, rolling, and from the 25 they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 25. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the... Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and...
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Rolling. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They'll try the left side. Rolling. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On second down, it's Fox, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Hyde on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Derrick Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gun now on third down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Turnover on downs.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Rolling. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Check, check, check. Check three, check three, check three. Check 24. Check 31,
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On the return of time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
43-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll run on first down. Rolling. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On second down now. Rolling. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a give, right side. Rolling. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, you're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. Slam. Alert. 24. Mike 54. Tackles.
Out of the gun, Watson. Completes this to Waring. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now it's Hyde on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the arm ball. You know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watson just beating the play clock. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give, right side, rolling. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll keep it on the ground, rolling. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rolling down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Slam. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, rolling. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there, 37 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Rolling. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
25, the ball.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 26, check 26.
On the keeper, this is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. But took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Rolling. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonial.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
First down.
Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Texans 21, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Jayon Brown. That's a gain of 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on
that time. They're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On third down, rolling. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Watson now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hyde. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eric Murray. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. On
first down, rolling. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year.